Who are you? Oh my God.
I'm gonna walk around the concert next weekend with this in my back pocket like I had skull.
I cannot.
You have the personality to make people addicted to things.
Or you have an addictive personality. One or the other.
Addictive personality.
You got addicted to beer and Zins pretty easily.
Peer pressure.
All right. What episode is this? 59?
It's been 84 years.
Let me look. I'm curious. I don't know. I'm losing track.
You're not very
59.
You're not a very good producer.
Welcome to
What are we going to do when we get to episode 69?
episode 59 of Close Encounters of the Funny Kind. Which, crap, we forgot to talk about the name.
I was going to bring it up, but every time I bring it up, you're like, oh.
All right. Well, you bring it up when we're like doing something. So we've been.
Fuck me. Let me go punch myself in the
We've
nuts.
been trying to find something. We talked about this. Just something shorter. But everything we do, we're kind of like, I don't like that. I don't like that. But we got to. After we get done with this, we got to talk about it. Okay.
Okay.
Like we're gonna lock something.
Why don't we put names in a hat and let everybody draw a name?
Let everybody draw a name.
You, me, and the oldest. How about that?
No, I don't like that. We're just gonna pick one. All right. Sam purchased this.
I'm on a new kick. I bought it at a gas station a couple weeks ago, and today the 4-pack was buy one get one at Publix.
It's Waterbird. This is not beer. It's
Vodka
it says vodka transfusion. It says American vodka, ginger ale, grape juice, natural flavors, blah blah blah. It says it's 5% alcohol. It looks like a beer, but I don't think it is.
It actually looks like one of my sparkling waters.
Have you had this?
I could probably get
Have
away
you
with-
had one of these?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, it does look like grape juice. I thought it was going to be clear. Oh, that's fancy. Look at that.
Oh, so you're just gonna drink the whole thing?
You can have some. Here, you can taste the thing you've already tasted. You can drink it if you want. Like, I don't. Does it still taste like what it tasted like before?
Yeah. It tastes like grape bubblegum.
Does it taste like... All right, let me see. It doesn't look like beer. It looks like wine, if anything.
And it tastes like grape bubblegum. They perfectly flavored that.
Oh. Ugh. No.
What? What part? The grape? Did you like the citrus one? That's exactly what you had today out by the pool.
The citrus one tasted like
I didn't like
an
the
orange energy drink.
I didn't like the citrus one. Do you want to get that one and drink it?
No, I don't want to drink those. I just drink beer. But
like, I'm tempted to go back and buy another 2 4-packs of the grape. I like the grape way better.
it tastes like wine to me or something.
I bought the orange because I haven't had that one, and I was like, well, they're buy one get one. So I bought the orange. It straight up tastes like a Sunny D.
Ugh.
God, I don't want to know how much sugar is in these things.
I got a palate cleanser here. Jesus, that's no good. You can have that. Whew. Normally I can power through a beer. It tastes sweet, like almost like I don't drink wine, but like it's got that like bitter wine taste. It doesn't taste like vodka. It tastes like wine to me.
No, it says real vodka.
But still, it's too juice tasting. It's 140 calories. It says.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's not that much more than beer, but I mean, you already drink a whole mess of beer. I had a couple. These aren't like.
Wow. We're just coming out of the gates with judgment tonight.
Sometimes there's judgment. I have a couple videos. These aren't anything like long talking points, but I saw this today and just saved it because I thought it was weird. This says this is in it's in Wyoming. It's a pyramid that's in Wyoming.
Is it an actual pyramid or is it just a mountain?
So I was looking through the comments trying to figure out where this was, and the thing said it's near on the way to Casper, Wyoming, wherever that is. And then when I pull up,
I haven't burped all day. I drank 2 of these by the pool and didn't burp once.
you're just saving. So this is like when you pull up Casper, Wyoming pyramid. It said this. Of course, the website says natural pyramid, but
No such thing.
I'm trying to see. Is this the close up?
It's just a mountain. That looks like the rest of like Utah and all that.
But it's
basically that's where we were underwater at one point.
I mean, they think everything was underwater at some point.
But that's what that is. That's not.
All right. Well,
I'm gonna go ahead and call shenanigans on that conspiracy.
wow.
Did you ever look at the thing I sent you, where the water had rescinded so much they had a drought, and I think it was Italy, and I can't get my phone. It's in our text messages.
Who knows where? Okay, and what about it? What was it?
It was a bunch of stones, and it dates back older than anything else that we've known right now.
What?
Sent you screenshots.
This says every 22 minutes, Earth gets a strange signal from space, and it's been happening for over 35 years. The signal comes from 15,000 light years away, and no one knows what's sending it. It's not a normal star. It could be something we've never seen before. Yeah.
Or an alien.
Like it's like that movie with Jodie Foster, where she's like monitoring the space station or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
This doesn't expose it.
Yeah, that's gross. But it's weird. It's like some deep space thing, and I see a lot of this stuff on Instagram. It's you can't validate. Like I couldn't find anything about it, so you're like, is this legit or not? It's just a AI image of it. And it doesn't really say what it is. I did want to ask, did you know that there's I had saved this too. There's a monolith in New York City from Egypt. Have you ever heard this? I mean, we don't travel. So this is in Central Park. I mean, I'm sure people from New York are like, yeah, of course, yeah. What are you talking about? So it said it's often called Cleopatra's Needle, and it's been in Central Park for over 130 years. It said it's approximately 3,500 years old, but it could easily be 35,000 years old. We don't know. And it said it was originally erected in Heliopolis, if I'm saying that right, to honor Pharaoh Thutmose III. And it says, I think it was rediscovered by Roman Emperor Caesar Augustus and relocated to Alexandria, and it was placed in front of Cleopatra's Caesarea, earning its nickname Cleopatra's Needle. And then it was gifted to the United States in 1879, and they shipped it over on a wooden cargo ship and put up in Central Park. I had never heard about that.
Why?
I mean, it said it was gifted to us. America, we're like, yeah, we'll put that up somewhere. We got a spot.
We'll tear it down in a few years because it'll represent something bad.
No, but I mean, it's like it's got the carvings and everything. I thought that was pretty it's pretty wild.
Huh. All right, you gonna tell our audience?
Oh my God, the Dr. Pepper thing. So this is what
We've talked about it before.
Jesus, this is gonna be the rest of the episode. Now you're gonna be burping the whole time,
and I'm gonna be wide awake.
All right. So when Sam drinks Dr. Pepper, I would like to move away from the burping in the podcast. I know everyone loves it so much, but I would like to move into some. Well, I've gotten to where I don't even research topics because nobody even cares about that. They just care about Sam burping.
After tonight, we'll cut back on burping. I will not drink as much beer, and I won't drink beer leading up to it. It's
just weird. I've said this so many times. It's so weird that you don't burp when we're just, if me and Sam are just hanging out and we're sitting in the kitchen talking. I like the occasional
burp where you can kind of burp like under your breath where no one hears it. I never have these burps. I've never had burps like this with him.
And that's why, like, when we got on the podcast, the first, like, I think it wasn't the first, maybe the second or third episode is when it started.
The curtains.
And I was just like, what in the world? What is happening? Yeah. Like, why are we burping like this?
I think it's because I'm sitting and everything's just,
we sit on the couch and drink beer.
But when I sit on the couch, I'm laid back and my feet are back. So this isn't like, so when I'm sitting, it's like, this is all, I mean, come on, these are heavy. So, like, they're all like, everything's.
All right. Well, drink your Dr. Pepper. Should we get, well, I guess it's not going to matter.
What?
I was going to say if we went live, because I'm going to have to turn it off in a second to talk about my next thing.
Just go live and talk about Did anything happen this weekend? Or this week?
Not anything spectacular. We'll put you on the top.
Yeah, it was a busy week.
So Sam burps an insane amount. We did the Sprite challenge, and it almost made Sam throw up. Yeah, it's just like it's instant. Like I don't understand what.
If I chug this like they do the Sprite challenge, Cody's gonna put me outside.
What? Oh, because the burp. Yeah.
So with the Sprite challenge, they chug it.
What is it about Sprite? I mean, I would think it would do it with any carbonated drink.
I don't know. I can't do the Sprite because the next morning I did. I had to go to the bathroom multiple times and I threw up the next morning.
From the sugar, I guess?
I think it was from the sugar because I don't drink sugary drinks other than beer.
Beer isn't sugary. That's so much. There's going to be so many burps. Settle down. Jesus. God. Oh, God. All right. You're ridiculous.
I don't feel good.
You good? Okay. Well, stop drinking it. I don't feel good. She goes back for more. All right, here's another thing. Sam does not drink caffeine late in the day at all. So Sam's going to be up at 2 in the morning, like, twitching because of all the caffeine.
I literally don't drink caffeine after 12 o'clock. No matter what. Even if I'm, like, when we were traveling a couple of weeks ago, and we were so tired when we finally landed, my friend I was traveling with, she got, I think, a coffee or a Celsius. She's like, do you want one? I was like, God, no, I'll never go to sleep tonight. Even being up at
it's something
2:45 in the morning, I cannot sleep if I drink caffeine after.
It happens when you're older. Because I used to drink, I would drink coffee at work late in the day or a soda or energy drink, whatever, like at 2, 3 o'clock if I was tired. Oh, God. You got it all?
Exercise the demons. The best burp queen. Thank you. Hi, burp queen.
Yeah.
Queen of burps. Is she doing a challenge? Well, I mean,
it's not a challenge.
It wasn't a challenge, but I've already drank it all. And this is about all. If I couldn't drink a big, I couldn't.
What if we gave you like a 2 liter of Dr. Pepper and you drank? You'd be burping.
That's a Sunday morning thing where you just make like shorts.
We gonna go live on Sunday morning and you just shotgun a 2 liter of Dr. Pepper? No, that was a false alarm. False alarm. It's stuck, ladies and gentlemen. It's stuck. We've got a stuck burp here. You want me to pat you like a little baby?
Don't do that.
We'll just burp you.
Oh my god. So this is a funny story. All right. So with our youngest, I had to have a C-section. And anyone out there that's ever had a C-section, if you're listening, I don't even know if women listen to this.
No, I don't think we have any women followers.
When you have a C-section, like you're wide open.
That's what she said.
You saw everything on my insides, right?
I was on the top half, so no, I didn't.
Oh, I thought you'd look down there.
I mean, I saw him like cutting. I was like, I'll just stay up here. I'm gonna stay up here by you. You're doing great. You're doing so good. You just.
Anyways, after it was the next night. It wasn't the first night, but like the next day, I was like, oh my god. Things are hurting in my chest. I kept saying my chest hurt, and they're like, "Oh, it's okay. You just have a lot of air because, like, when there's so like air gets inside of your. Remember, they're like it gets.
Maybe
inside.
That's when the burping started. We just didn't realize it.
No, I mean I used to burp like this when I was a kid, but anyways, so I'm laying there in the bed, and I'm like, it hurts. Like, remember, we kept calling the nurse, and there she's in pain. Like, I mean it.
You can't. Here's the funny thing. You can't even tell your own story. Normally, you interrupt my stories and conspiracy theories. You can't even get through your own story without burping.
But who can drink on command without drinking anything? I actually can make myself burp without drinking anything. It's a true talent. But, anyways, I was in so much pain.
Encourage it.
Like, I was like gripping the bed. I was like, give me pain medicine. She's like, we can give you more ibuprofen or whatever it was. And then one nurse finally came in and she said, oh, honey, you need to fart, basically. And I was like, what? She's like, she said, just let it go. Your husband doesn't care. He loves you no matter what.
I definitely care. I definitely don't want you to fart around me. Please don't do that. That sounds like I'm not interested.
But the next morning after giving birth, having my C-section, he went and got me a coffee from Starbucks like a loving husband.
Yep, and you farted a whole bunch.
And then he also
stuck up the whole room.
And he also gave me a red or Rockstar, sugar-free Rockstar that same morning because I was exhausted. And she's like, we told you not to drink anything carbonated, and we definitely told you not to drink coffee. She's like, you've got to fart. And she's like, don't be embarrassed. I'm like, honey, I'm not embarrassed. I'll let it rip if I have to. But and finally I did, and all was better. But it was so weird. Like, it built up all of that.
This is a terrible story.
Pressure.
This is the least sexy story I've ever heard. Least.
Built up in my chest and actually made my arm hurt. Like, my shoulder hurt. I had to burp and fart so bad.
All right. I don't have a... Give me that cup.
That one said I joined at the best time. Yes, you did.
Well, it's the whole... If you guys will go watch the actual YouTube video, it's the whole time. We don't even edit all of them in because I don't have that much time. It would literally... Like, the whole show would... Like, if I created a short every time you burped, it would be a 3-hour editing process. But it's only like a 30, 45-minute podcast. So there's just not that much time, okay? All right. Go back to Old Faithful here. You hear the air coming out of it?
You're dripping. You're dripping. And that's what makes you burp. You leaked all over the table.
Oh. Man. You out-burped me. I was in the middle of my burp. You stole my burp. Wow. Jesus. All right, we gotta dial back the burps here and lock in. Let me get something to wipe this up. Jeez, you made a mess, bro.
That's what she said. You made a mess. Uh-oh, I got another stuck one.
Please stop burping. We must move the podcast forward. All right. So YouTube, TikTok, we're trying to come up with a new...
That one said, so wait, she can burp without drinking anything? Yeah. I'll show you tomorrow. I'll get Cody to film me burping.
She burps all the time.
I actually burp in my office, but no one hears it. I've actually burped while peeing once.
All right, I'm gonna do this. We're gonna do this with TikTok. I know you guys love talking about burping. Let's see in the comments what's your thoughts on Bigfoot. Bigfoot, real or no?
Yes.
I wanna know. I gotta get some feedback here. Nobody ever comments on our YouTube stuff. I'm curious. What's the deal, guys? Not real. Someone said not real.
Someone's actually watching.
Not even one? No?
Come on, he's real.
Probably not. They're going no. Bigfoot's one. All right, here's the one. Most people will agree aliens. Where are you at on aliens? Because here's my thing. Even if you don't believe all the stuff that we currently see as aliens, it's hard to imagine that there's not aliens somewhere in one of the galaxies. Or I don't want to necessarily say aliens, but life. Whether it's there could be a planet full of dinosaurs somewhere.
There very well could be. Yeah. But not in the USA. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I mean that. Somebody said, 100%. It's an infinite galaxy. So you can't. I don't think anyone can say you can't ever say with 100% certainty. No. There's definitely no aliens because you have no idea. But I think all the stuff we see, they talk about that project. Did we talk about Project Bluebeam? Do you remember that? So Project Bluebeam is supposed to be this thing where in all of the movies and media and even the stuff that you see is the government preparing you for
the real thing.
No, it's to prepare you for a fake alien invasion where they can basically get all the world together and create the whole New World Order thing. And get everybody to kind of be on the same page and all that. So they say that they're basically trying to brainwash us into thinking aliens are real and that it could happen so that one day they can stage this massive thing and make us all think, oh, we're being invaded. Give full control to the government. Please just protect us, blah, blah, blah.
Can I have my cup back?
Yeah, I guess.
I'm going solo cup tonight.
Somebody said, what would they look like? Do you mean aliens? What would aliens look like?
Bigfoot's hairy.
I've heard people,
So they say.
like, a lot of people say that, this is something that's been discussed a lot, if aliens are actually just us from the future, like the whole interstellar thing, where he's sending messages back. Some people believe that aliens are just us from the future sending stuff, like visiting us and sending information to us.
Yeah.
Because that's come out with a lot of the Bob Lazar and all the alien stuff at Area 51 and stuff, where people say, there was something I read or watched at one, I mean, all the alien podcasts and crap I listened to, but at some point they said that they believed that several of the UFOs that were recovered by the government were gifted to us. So they were actually given to us for us to reverse engineer. They weren't crashed.
So
they were given to us, and they basically said, "We'll give it to you. We're not going to, but y'all can." And when you look at we talked about this back on one of the earlier episodes when we talked about Roswell, but the explosion of technology that we had after that Roswell crash, like when you think about 1947, we were very basic, and then from there was a massive explosion of technology. But between nukes, which, well, I guess we were starting to test them and stuff, but nukes, I mean, fiber optics, TV screens, like in the last, really cranking up in like the 70s and 80s when we started figuring out computers and stuff, everything just blew up. But they think, a lot of people think that came from like reverse engineering alien technology.
Do you not think that the aliens gave stuff to other countries?
That's the thing. So that's the whole why they won't release stuff, because they say it's for national security.
I think we've talked about this before, but like, is that why we immediately tried to get like Russian scientists on our team?
Well, we did. Well,
I know we did.
We got Nazi scientists on our team. Warner von Braun. He was a Nazi. That's the guy that was the head of NASA, or at least their rocket program.
But like, why would he want to leave? Why would he want to come help us?
Because we were going to kill him.
Oh,
because he's a war criminal, and like, it literally. I mean, he was a Nazi. He was a Nazi weapons creator or whatever. He worked on their rockets that they were preparing to shoot at people.
Was he the one that worked on the gas?
They say he was associated with a lot of that. A lot of them just played it like, oh, I didn't know anything about that, or I just created it and mixed it. He was literally creating rockets for the Nazis. I mean, he was like, and we brought him over here and made him like, we're like, oh, it's cool, bro. Like, listen, if you help us, like, we'll let it slide. Like, what? No,
write it off.
Yeah. So he ended up being like the, it's kind of like
he got the ultimatum.
Yeah, that's basically what they're like. Well, we could kill you or lock you in jail the rest of your life, or you could help us make rockets to go to space. And they're like, I guess I can help you guys out. That'd be pretty cool. Like, so, I can learn English.
So, like, do you think the aliens gave something to the Egypts and they just...
Well, that's what people always talk about.
But like, they don't have technology like we have. Or I guess they do,
who?
But...
Egyptians? Like when they made the pyramids and stuff?
No, like after we started making the tea... Like,
so,
once we started making stuff, or we figured out stuff, and
I think it's, maybe Sean Ryan. I want to start listening to his podcast. He's a guy that has a lot of interesting people on. It's kind of like Rogan. Like, Rogan has a lot of comedians and stuff, but he does have, like, when he has the scientists and different physicists and alien guys and stuff, those are the ones I like to listen to. Yeah. But he's had some people on where what they're saying is basically that they think other countries may have been gifted, like the UFOs, like we're talking about too, and that's why the United States won't disclose it, because they don't know, does Russia have one or two, does China have one or two, or whatever it is, and they're doing the same thing we are, because it seems odd that they would be like, yeah, we'll just give it to these people. Like, they would give them, if they're going to do it, wouldn't they give it to everybody around the globe? We're like a giant ant farm, I feel like. And they're just like, let's see what happens if we put a Twix bar in there, and you just watch and see what the ants do. That's all we are.
Oh, speaking of ant farms, you know you can order ants off Amazon
No.
for an ant farm?
It doesn't surprise me. You can order pretty much anything off Amazon.
Yeah, you pretty much can. Can I tell my dream and then we can turn off the go live and then you can finish talking your conspiracies?
Sure.
Okay.
Whether it's a dream or not.
Well, I don't know if it's a dream.
She don't know.
Because I do strongly believe that I get visited sometimes. Anyways, so it was Tuesday night, maybe Wednesday night. As we all know, I don't sleep well. My witching hour usually starts about 1:30 in the morning till about 3, and then I feel like I sleep for about an hour.
Erectus gal.
So a few weeks ago, someone down the street from us had their car stolen, and ever since then, I've been on a little bit of a high alert.
She's on high alert. She's on a constant state of readiness.
Because I'm like, oh, is this a conspiracy? How did his car get stolen in
All
the
right.
middle of Saturday?
All right, can we talk about that real quick before you go into your thing?
Yeah, sure.
So the guy. All right, here. Let me explain what Sam thinks. All right. So
That's not what I think.
we had.
Uh-oh. Live access removed. Warning received.
We're in trouble.
Someone reported us?
What did we get in trouble for? Hang on, live breaking news.
First warning, your first fight.
What did we get? We got in trouble on TikTok. Oh no. What?
Really? We got in trouble on TikTok?
I've seen.
What did we do?
Let's see. This is exciting.
I bet you talked about the Nazis.
Oh. Is that why?
I bet. And nukes? Yeah.
It says we do not allow inaccurate, misleading, or false content that may cause significant harm to individuals or society. Misinformation. That's what I got in trouble for.
Misinformation. Do y'all know what kind of shit is on TikTok?
Yeah.
All of it's misinformation. Smear in a pill.
That is weird. So somebody report us?
Wow.
Because we're talking about, it's a conspiracy podcast.
Losers. You know what? Yeah, I don't get my burp. I had a burp. I'm going to let it out. I'm going to hold it in.
Oh.
So do we not get to go?
I don't know.
You know what? It's because we made too much money. We made 40 cents. And they're like, no.
Like,
Go live again.
Oh, it's suspended. we can't go.
Take a screenshot of that and put it in the thing.
We can't go live.
Wow.
That's funny. People are lame.
Okay, Karen. Then don't listen.
People have way too much time.
All right, well, fine. We can just talk about it on here.
Yeah, YouTube doesn't care. Well, anyway, we'll go back to the story. So Sam thinks
I'm offended.
Shush! There's a few houses down, and the guy's car got stolen middle of the day.
From between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m.
That's
on
what he told.
Saturday.
Because the cops came down here and were trying to get our neighbor's
Ring
camera.
cam.
Like, he's got a camera, so they were trying to see if anybody, like, they drove down the street or they could get a
Because we
description.
live in a cul-de-sac, tucked away from everybody.
But it's very odd. Like, the car went. It's his wife's car.
No,
and
it's his car.
Oh, I thought you said his wife. No. But it went missing between like 10 and 4. They were gone. So then I guess when they came home, it was gone. The thing that Sam thinks happened, because she said she hasn't seen the wife in a while.
Oh, don't. Okay.
So Sam's like out the blinds, like.
I didn't see the wife's car for a few days.
Sam thinks maybe.
I was like, holy shit. Is this about to
something
happen?
may have happened. We're about to be on a Netflix special.
Like, are we about to be the podcasters that capture it all?
Reporting live. We're out front with the media. Like, we're going to go.
I totally would. Like, if some, and I don't mean harming anyone, but if something of conspiracy happened, I would be in their front yard with a table and a lounge chair.
If a UFO ever lands in a front yard, I'm going live.
I'm just gonna be out
I'm gonna be live.
I'm gonna be out there in my tanning chair, like,
just out there, like, I got a selfie, like, with the aliens, just popping selfies on.
We're gonna go get all of the phones, all of our old iPhones, and set them up to record.
Can you do that?
Oh, I don't know. You'd have to charge them. I don't even know if you have a charger anymore. What are you doing?
I clicked on that because you can go live on YouTube. But it says they're getting. I clicked on it. It says ready in 24 hours.
Oh.
So.
Anyways, so wait, where was it? Oh, so because the car got stolen, I think now because the wife's car's
Have
back.
you seen the wife since then?
I haven't seen the wife, but the wife's car is back.
All right.
Okay. Anyways, but ever since then, I'm because I have been known to forget to lock my car.
I always lock it. I check Sam's car every night before we go to sleep.
Sometimes I leave my purse in it.
Yeah, I'm like, Jesus.
Here, take everything.
But the thing that's funny is you said you haven't seen the wife. And this happened 2 weeks ago?
3 weeks ago. It's when you and the neighbor fixed.
So he had a bunch of buddies over the other day when I left.
Weekend.
There was like 3 or 4 dudes just hanging out. And I said, I mean, this is all for... I'm not trying not to get in trouble. I don't want to get kicked off YouTube, too. This is for entertainment purposes only. But I was like, what if something happened and they transported the body in the car and then you got to get rid of the car? Because the DNA stuff's in there. Those cadaver dogs will find that shit. They know.
So we talked about that, and then we were like, maybe it's insurance fraud.
Yeah.
We also talked about that too.
Me and Sam are just out in the front yard. I'm like, yeah, he killed her. Like,
we're just going down
that's
the
it.
hole. Just...
Something happened. Out in the front yard with a beer. I'm like, where's the wife?
So I work from home a couple times a week, and so does he. And where I sit, I can see right out our front door because it's all glass. And I saw cars pulling in the driveway, and I went running in there and was like staring at the door. And our oldest was like, "Mom, sit down."
She's
like,
creeping on.
Like, oh, I am. I did it during COVID because we were also like closed in, and we had just moved in when COVID happened. We'd only been here 4 months when COVID happened. We were still getting to know our neighbors and meet them. I was like checking out everybody.
She's like, have you noticed the wife? I'm like, I don't even know who lives there. I'm like, what? How do you know there's a wife? I didn't know it was a dude.
We met him at Halloween. Their little girl liked the skeletons.
We met a family with a girl. I'm like at Halloween, there's a bunch of kids walking around with parents. I didn't know they were our neighbors. I'm like, yeah, it's a lot of skeletons.
Anyways, because of this, I think way back in my head, I'm still suspicious. Like, is someone trying to like steal things or break in or whatever? It
seems like a very isolated incident.
It's very isolated because the car they stole, you can't steal easily.
It's a new car. You gotta have like the chip thing.
So it's a new car, so you have to have a chip, but it's not like a new exotic kind of car. Like
it was like a Forerunner or something or a RAV4.
If something can go steal at a parking lot in Winn-Dixie at 2 o'clock on a Saturday, like why come all the way down our road?
In a neighborhood and target one car. It was very weird.
Very weird.
Talk about your dream.
So because of this, the other night, sleeping, our bedroom door, because we have a air thing in our closet, it gets super cold. But with the closet door closed, it doesn't. But anyways, when you open a exterior door, it makes our bedroom door kind of close. Even though it's closed all the way, you can hear it kind of close more, like it's suctioning it in. And it woke me up. And I laid there for a minute to see if maybe the oldest got up and went to the bathroom, but I didn't see any lights come on, and I didn't hear the bathroom door close. So then I lay there for a few minutes and I went back to sleep. Then I woke up again and thought I saw something standing in our bedroom. Something tall.
That's the Hat Man.
When you were a kid, did you ever go in the bathroom and say Candyman 3 times and see if he appeared in the mirror?
No.
Oh, I did.
I don't play those games.
Did you ever play Stiff as a Board, Light as a Feather?
I think I've done that.
Yeah. Anyways, so fell back asleep, got myself calmed down after thinking I saw someone standing over the bed. Then I had my back, like I was laying facing him, so my back was to the edge of the bed, and I could literally feel warm breath. Now, it is freezing cold in our room, is it not?
It is.
So to feel something warm, something is there. That doesn't just happen. And I could feel the wind of someone in my ear and the heat of their breath saying, Sam, Samantha, what are you doing? Like they were messing with me. And I woke up swinging, thinking someone was... But to be honest, I really thought he was trying to wake me up. But nothing. Nothing was there. No one was there. Absolutely nothing. It was so weird, but I could feel the warmth. I could feel the breath. The whole 9 yards. It was so creepy.
So, Sam's going to start sleeping in another room. Because she's obviously drawing in this negative energy, and I'm not about that.
Well, I do believe my ancestors do come and check on me, because I smell pipe smoke every once in a while. I can smell Old Spice cologne, which no one in our house wears anything Old Spice, and no one has any of that. The grandparents don't, like, none of it. Like, every once in a while I can smell. I remember I was telling my oldest this when I was pregnant with him. I was at home by myself, and I just had this, like it went past me as if someone walked past me, and it smelled just like pipe tobacco, which is a different kind of smell. If you've ever been around it, it's a different kind of smell. And I loved that smell, and I was like, oh, it's my grandfather. He came to visit me. Like,
absolutely terrifying. I don't like any of that.
You don't... Well, you remember the one I told you about at the beach house.
Yeah, I don't like that either. I don't like ghost stories. I'm like, y'all don't come visit me. Don't want to see you. Don't.
I saw you enough.
No, we're cool. But I'll see you on the other side, bruh. Like,
I do.
I don't need to see. I had an interesting thought. I told our oldest about this, and I had heard this. Now that you're saying it, I heard something on a podcast. And it kind of made me think about it. And it said, what if ghosts that people see aren't actually dead? They're just people in a separate timeline. And it's crossing over.
That could be.
So, like,
that sounds scary.
The Civil War, like they say, like at Gettysburg and stuff. Like, you could see, like, soldiers walk through the field and stuff. And then people that have... A lot of people, like... will report ghost stuff, and they don't have negative things to say. Sometimes it is negative, and it's a bad entity or whatever it is. But sometimes people will report that it's like they'll see a lady, or or a kid, or stuff like that, which is still absolutely terrifying to me. Like, if I see a little ghost kid, that's gonna. Are
you gonna kick it like a kickball?
I've heard, like, some of these podcasts I listen to, or like, and they're like, so I didn't feel like it. I mean, it was a little girl, and I didn't feel negative energy. I'm like, you saw a little ghost girl and you didn't feel negative energy? That's fucking terrifying. What are you talking about? But they think, and they're like, oh, they were dressed in colonial clothes, and like, what? Even scarier. And then we found out that the house was an orphanage like 300 years ago. I'm like, what? Or, or not 300 because America's not that old, but they'll say like 150 years ago or whatever. And it's like, but they're saying, the thing I was listening to is the guys, I can't remember who this was now. I listen to so much stuff, so I'm not trying to steal somebody's,
how do you sleep at night,
somebody's idea. But he was saying, he's like, what if they're just on a separate timeline? Like, because they believe that there's multiple dimensions and multiple timelines where...
That's what they do. That's what they're talking about.
It's all running consecutive, and you could potentially just be getting a peek into their timeline. From their timeline, you may look like a ghost. If they can see you, you may look like a ghost in their house in the 1800s.
I mean, that's basically what they're trying to imply in Interstellar with the multiple...
Yeah, that's kind of like what I was saying. It's like there's a... Like, they're able to... I don't want to say they're able to, but maybe it's unintentional that things are crossing paths somehow.
Yeah.
And they're not... It may be that they're not actually dead in their timeline. They're still alive. And it's just like it's crossing over because it's the same location. And some kind of energy is creating that or something.
Yeah, maybe. So did you ever look up that guy that died viewing the Annabelle doll?
No, crap. I'll look it up.
I tell you stuff all the time.
You tell me like on a Tuesday at 1:00 while I'm at work, and I'm like, cool, yeah, I'll look into it. And I'm back to work, and then I forget about it. Like, You're ridiculous. I'm gonna get you your own podcast, and you'll be famous, and I'll be the Jamie. I'll be back there like editing your burps. That's what we'll just do.
All right, should we just do the fans only fans?
The fans only. Fans Only is a great store. All they sell is fans. You go in there, they got big fans, little fans. They got fans that mount on the ceiling, fans that go on the floor. You can get a handheld fan. You can get one for your car. It's a car fan. You put it on the window.
I do need a fan for my office.
Well, maybe you should go to Fans Only. I'm sure Fans Only is probably a website. All they sell is fans. That would be. It's a good mark. If you have a fan company, that's a great name for it. If that's fansonly.com is not taken, I'd jump all over that. That's a good. Maybe I should look into it. We'll start manufacturing fans.
Such a smart asshole.
Just all kinds of fans.
So
we'll start out with like 5 fans, and then we'll grow it to like 1,000 fans.
Only fans?
Only fans.
Well, how does that not?
Fans only means all we have is fans. Only fans means it's only for fans.
So only fans can go to the store?
Fans only fans. Come on in to Fans Only this week. We've got some people from OnlyFans in here.
But if it's OnlyFans, you're only welcome.
Do they have only burps? Because that's what you need. Maybe we should create that. Maybe we should create a website, onlyburps.com.
We should.
We'll go glue. I'm about to go millions. About to be in my Lambo. It says Burp King. And I'm just in there like...
Can I have Burp Queen?
Yeah, sure.
Can we redo my license plate? How do you do that? Because you can only do six things.
I would like to talk about my topic now. Are you done burping? We don't have to. We could. Let's just not do it.
Go ahead. I only have half a beer and I got to save it. So.
All right. I told you about this and asked if you had heard about this, and you said no.
Sweetheart, there's a lot of things that you know that I have no clue about.
I go down rabbit holes a lot of the day.
I stay above ground.
All day at work. When they're like, hey, come on into the office. I'm like, 8 hours of conspiracy podcast and crazy shit. Let's go. Headphones in.
For me, it's, hey, come on in the office. And I never sit down.
I'm like, Bigfoot? Aliens? What? CIA?
Cody's like, can you take a break? Yeah, I can take one right now. I'm about to walk into a meeting in 15 minutes. And then I don't hear from him. It's crickets. And then he's like, hey, you want to take a break? I'm like, I'm in a meeting.
I'm like, cool. So I just heard this cool thing about aliens. I'm going to call you. All right, let me talk about this. All right, it's called the GATE program. Have you ever heard about this?
Yeah, they have it at the oldest school.
Bum, bum, bum. The conspiracy. This started in the late mid-70s.
Let me just finish this. This is annoying me.
Sorry. It started in the mid-70s. Basically, don't look at my notes. I have to tell you. It's a belief that...
What does it stand for?
I don't know. Something... I don't know. Don't throw me off.
So,
who cares? Why?
Because you didn't tell me about it? Mm-hmm. But my algorithm brought up something about GATE.
I told you about it the other day. I was like, have you ever heard about the GATE program? And you said no. And I said, I'm going to talk about it on the podcast.
And
I didn't tell you about
my phone picked it up, and I had something on my algorithm about it.
All right.
But I didn't look at it. I just
the GATE program it's what the conspiracy theory. It's not officially documented, but you know,
nothing is.
Yeah, it's a belief that the CIA or some government agency was using a program in school, and people remember this program as elementary school kids. They would bring you in and test you on certain things. So a lot of people, that's why I asked you if you remembered it. I had asked you this like a long time ago when I first saw it, and you said you didn't remember anything about it because I wasn't in it.
I wasn't smart enough.
No, it's not a smart thing. They would test kids, and what they would do is a lot of people, if you look this up on TikTok, there's so many videos of people talking about this, and the comments are wild. But they would talk about, they gave them some kind of hearing test, and it was like a hum or a buzz, which I've had a hearing test where they're like, yeah, raise your hand when you can hear it. They said it's not something like that, but they would have them do puzzles while they were hearing that. So it was like a frequency. Okay. they would have them do different puzzles.
Government
One of the
testing.
things was like weaving strings around this board. It had like pegs on it, and you would weave a string, and they would have you like weave it and create like a design kind of. And they would just play this in your ear, watch you do this. Okay. They also would hold up cards. And this is like people in the comments say they remember doing this, and they would say, "Can you tell what's on this card?" It's like a flashcard. And the thought is that they were looking for people with psychic abilities in kids. There's even reports like I didn't dive. I went a little bit in the rabbit hole. I didn't go full rabbit hole, but there's reports of people where they said they moved to different schools and worked on projects and puzzles and stuff. There's a girl, one of the girls I saw on TikTok, she had a folder of stuff where they were teaching her Russian and they were teaching her Morse code.
Shut up.
Yeah. And it was like, I was like, what in the world? Like, and she had all these worksheets she had saved. And it was like Russian writing, and it said Morse code, and it said decode the message. And it was, like kids' worksheets are all like, funny letters, and like, it was like this, oh yeah, this will be fun, And it was written, it looked like a math worksheet, like, find your way to the, the end of the maze or whatever. But it was puzzles and stuff like that. So this says during the late 80s. I've read stuff that says mid-70s is when it started. But it said it was to identify and train children with specific talents and intelligence for intelligence work. This is some of the stuff I already said, just from memory.
I guess that's
learning Russian, leading them to question the true purpose of the assignments. So yeah, they were teaching them code cracking, graph plotting, sign language, and learning Russian. And this same thing says some of the participants recall undergoing what they now perceive as unusual sensory or meditation-based tests, including listening to nonverbal audio patterns hidden by words like crashing waves or wind through headphones. This is, I haven't seen anybody talk about this, but this, when I looked this up, found it said some people claim they were given a pink drink, and it says some students were allegedly given supposedly for memory alteration.
Maybe we were tested and they're like, oh, y'all are a bunch of dumbasses.
The biggest thing, what started me and reminded me of this, there was a TikTok thing that I saw, and that's what made me look into this. A girl posted something and she said, who remembers almost drowning as a kid and also being in the GATE program? And the comments are just like thousands of comments. And what it said, like most of the comments were commenting on, like they were saying, yeah, I drowned at 3 years old. My 5-year-old brother pulled me out of the pool. I was at a lake and fell off a boat and almost drowned without a life jacket. It was all these near drowning. And they said, a lot of the kids are saying they could remember falling like to the bottom of the pool or whatever and somebody pulling them out of the water. Where the point where they were almost drowned, like not CPR, but there was also some other stories about other near-death experiences. One of the comments I saw, a guy said he's had 20 times where he almost died or died. Whether it was car crashes, drowning, stuff like that. And the thought is that when you have a near-death experience, it unlocks something. So I don't know how the government or anything would know, but it's almost kind of like that movie Limitless. Like once you have a near-death experience or you die and then come back, it unlocks something in your brain. And it's like they were trying to figure out if there was a way to unlock psychic abilities or to find out kids that had psychic abilities. But all these people in the comments were just saying, yeah, I almost drowned when I was 6. My mom saved me, whatever. And And then they said they were in the GATE program and were tested for all this stuff and, blah, blah, blah.
So
they can remember like the worksheets, the headphone thing, all this stuff.
So there is still a program called GATE.
Yeah.
And it excels you through your school experience.
Yeah. That's the thing. It's a real program. But the thought is like people remember being in it, being pulled out of like elementary school classes to go work on puzzles and look at flashcards and hear this weird audio thing. And it's not math problems. You know what I'm saying? It's not. What do you?
I don't like that.
It's not a.
Wait, and they did this all without the parents' consent?
Yeah, because we're testing them for advanced placement.
No.
Yeah, so the parents are like, "Oh, great, yeah, little Johnny's smart," and they're testing you to see if you're a psychic that they want to take into their. Like, remember we talked about remote viewing a few episodes ago? That's where they found some of these people is the ability if you can. One of the things I saw said they would hold up a card and it's got different shapes that are different colors, and they would say, "Can you tell me what's behind this?" And they were trying to find kids that had psychic powers, and then I didn't hear any of this or see any of this, but my suspicion is sometimes those kids went missing. You know what I'm saying? So then what happens is they get scooped up one day.
You're giving me anxiety about this.
And then they're in a government program the rest of their lives, and they're CIA operatives.
So I
have nothing basing that on that. This is just for entertainment purposes. But that's the theory or the conspiracy.
That just plays more into why I opt my kids out of all school state, testing them. I'm going to test them for scoliosis. We're going to test their eyes. We're going to test their hearing.
Don't get worked up, okay?
But that's why I take them out of it. And I always opt them out of it because they go to the doctor. They go to the eye doctor. We do all this. I don't need to do it at school.
Do you remember when I told you...
Do you remember when they sent a thing home and told us our oldest had a lazy eye?
Yeah.
And then they had the nerve. They didn't send the report home to me. He doesn't have lazy eye, by the way. But then DCPS called me. Department of Children Protective Services called me and asked if I ever took him to the eye doctor.
You're rating on my conspiracy parade with your real life stuff.
No, but whether you're testing them for smarts, their eye vision, scoliosis, they also told us he had scoliosis. Guess what? He goes to a chiropractor regularly. He doesn't have scoliosis. They're trying to make something out of nothing. And they want you to do something with the school, which is ran by the government, so they can track them. There's my conspiracy.
Bum, bum, bum.
That's my conspiracy. They want it on record with the
here's my thing. Listen, if the government really wants to test us, if you could just make both of our kids NFL quarterbacks, I think that would be the best way to test them, is to make them Super Bowl winning, multi-generational.
I think
just let them have a lengthy 20-year career as a starting NFL quarterback and win multiple Super Bowls, and I think you'd get a really good observation of everything.
Now that you've talked about this, I think you've unlocked a memory in my head.
Bum bum bum! Did you almost drown and get abducted into the GATE program?
No, I'm not smart, but I had a lot of hearing tests in elementary school. A lot.
Yeah.
Like a lot. And I would get pulled out a lot for testing by myself.
Really?
Yeah. I was in what they used to call ESE back then because I had to read, because I was dyslexic. And still am to this day.
So they give you a hearing test?
Yes. I had a lot of hearing tests.
Well, we'll scroll through some TikToks and see.
Shit, I need to see a fucking therapist.
See if you remember any of this. Maybe it'll trigger something. You're gonna have a flashback and turn into a government assassin on me.
You should sleep with one eye open tonight.
I sleep with both eyes closed. You sleep with both eyes open, so I don't have to sleep with one eye open. You're just over there on your phone at 3 a.m, like.
Let's be clear.
Wide awake, and
if there was an intruder, I'm the first one to get on the forehead.
If there's an intruder, just hand me my gun. I'll get up in a minute. I'll shoot up in a second. Just give it to me. Where's my flashlight? Oh my
God. The other night, I looked at my phone when I rolled over to go to sleep. It said 11:05. Or no, it was like 10. That's what it was. It was 10. I woke up. I was wide awake. It was 11:05. I had fallen asleep for an hour, and I was awake for 2 before I fell back asleep. And you were...
No, I'm out. Deuce.
But that's weird though, because you kind of did just trigger a little bit.
Well, I'm going to show you some
I'm
going to show you some TikToks when we get off, and you can see if you identify with any of those.
I'm going to be like the Lucy movie. All of a sudden, things are going to get unlocked.
If you could unlock some money for us, that'd be super.
I
wish you could unlock some lotto tickets.
That's crazy because the gate thing is, they call it gate. It's probably not that, but they literally still call it gate.
I don't know.
But we take our oldest out of all of that.
Yeah. All right.
He's in standard classes.
Yeah, I'm like, no, that's too much homework.
Because he tests so high.
Yeah.
They're trying to grip him, trying to grip him up, trying to get him.
So I was see what happened. Remember when I talked about this? When I said like I felt like the CIA missed me. I was in a private school, so I didn't get identified early enough.
Because you weren't part of the county.
Yeah.
You weren't city district. Yeah.
I missed it. I was in that Catholic school.
And see, with me, they're like,
I could have been Jason Bourne out here. Damn it, man.
See, with me, they're like, she can hear, but she can't read for shit. She's gonna get her orders mixed up and assassinate the wrong person.
All right. Well, on that note, let's wrap this thing up here. Okay.
I hope I delivered enough burps, because after tonight, we're back.
We're still gonna burp. The burps are still coming.
I cannot believe we got kicked off TikTok.
I can't either. That's weird. Because we were talking about aliens? Or because I talked about the German guy?
I don't know.
None of that's misinformation. That's all accurate.
If y'all can find the Karen that reported us, let us know.
But no one's able to find that. That's pretty lame.
It is lame.
All right. Well, we will. Let me say this. It's very strange from all the weird shit I see on TikTok.
Y'all reported us.
I'm like, you're talking about aliens and stuff, like
whatever. So next weekend we're going to a concert.
No.
On Saturday night. So we may or may not have an episode. I'm trying to talk him into doing a mini episode while we're tailgating before we go into the concert.
I'm gonna be like, there's no aliens here. I'm checking in live.
We're gonna, and then maybe
we have not found any aliens.
But also stay tuned, because we'll go live on TikTok if it allows us while we're at the concert. So we'll do a couple of short things next weekend, because we're not gonna be home to record a full.
We might be in TikTok timeout for talking about aliens.
Okay. All right. Well. Yeah.
All right. We'll see you guys next week. Later.